Hello and good morning, everyone. My name is Tamika Walker Kelley. You'll probably hear me say that again. Thank you, Marcus Bass. But I am the proud president of the North Carolina Association, NCAE. It is the state's largest professional organization for all public school workers. And when we say all, we literally mean all. And also, our organization is filled with community allies, as you see here, people who believe in the promise and the future of public education. When Brian and I stepped into leadership at NCAE, one of the things that we shared with our members, our fellow educators, and our surrounding community is that not only do we have to defend the institution of public education, but we also must transform it to make it better for all students. And we do that through the work that is necessary and good through the funds that come through Leandro. Because if we want to offer, at the bare minimum, a sound basic education, then that allows us as educators to offer every single one of our students, no matter who they are, no matter their background, their income level, how they identify when they come to us. It allows us to provide them a high quality public education that they so richly deserve. And so the work to fulfill Leandro, the work to provide, the work to sustain public education is not just ours alone. It is ours together. So when you see us wearing red on Wednesdays, when you see us say things like hashtag in this together, we do that to build our collective community of solidarity and action. So we invite you to remain in the fight with us because, as we tell people, and people tell us, oh, keep fighting the good fight. We don't fight the good fight. We fight to win. All right. So, thank you, Marcus, for giving me the podium to speak. And now I'm going to turn it over to my Vice President, Brian Prophet.
I won't say much because Tamika said it all, mostly. But it feels a little bit like deja vu standing right here because I don't know if any of y'all were here on a day back in June in 2016 where there was 14 of us that stood in the streets and got arrested right there as public school educators because our kids were desperate, because our educators were desperate, because we knew that they deserved more, and because we were willing to put ourselves on the line for that, right? And it's the same way that folks have been putting themselves on the line since 1994, since 1997, since 2004, to fulfill a promise that came from this building right here during Reconstruction, right? The reason this is in our Constitution is because it was the first demand that newly freed African Americans made when the Civil War was over. So this question of whether or not our kids deserve a sound basic public education has already been settled, as you all have named, but it wasn't settled in 1994. It wasn't settled in 1997. It wasn't settled in 2004. We're not waiting on it to get settled now. It was settled in the 1860s and 1870s by people who knew that the only way to have the multiracial democracy that we all deserve was a free and quality public education for everyone. So that's the legacy we stand on. That's the legacy we make good trouble on. That's the legacy we wear red on every day, and that's the legacy that we'll continue to be here with you all in this together, as we always say, every Wednesday, every Thursday, every Friday, every Saturday, until we get this done for our kids. Thanks, y'all.